What's up, everybody? Mulix here with Lily, and we're here to bring you another PS4 video. Now, if you watch my other video, some of you are probably asking yourself, or want to ask me, wait a minute, Mulix, didn't you say as soon as you were done with that video, you were going to take it apart and change out the thermal paste? Yes, I did say that. Well, didn't you do it? Yes, I did. I changed out the thermal paste. And I have to say, taking apart the PS4 was a lot easier than the PS3 Fat. For some reason, it just, even they say they don't want you to take apart, and you're not, it's against the warranty, or even in the little booklet they say never take apart your PS4. It's almost like it feels like it's designed to be taken apart. I mean, you pop off 4 screws and the case lifts right up over. It's just so easy. It was fucking seamless. Anyway, changed out the thermal paste. That was very easy, and it was actually very fun to do. Put it all back together, hooked it up, made a profile. Was about to download my free game when I decided to put a movie in, just to, make sure the drive was working, and the drive was dead. I opened it back up thinking I forgot to plug it back in, which I knew I didn't. And I didn't. And I know I didn't break it because it was like 4 screws holding down the Blu-ray drive, and it lifted right out. You pop off a ribbon cable and it comes right out. And there's no way I damaged it because there was just no way. Put it back together, it was like clicking, click, click, click when you try to put a disc in, almost like it was stuck, even though it was never used before. So, I think I got a defective Blu-ray drive, which is rare to happen, but it did happen. And unfortunately, like I said, this was a free PlayStation, so it's not like I can return it to the store. So I contacted my friend who works for Sony that I told you guys about in the other video, and I told him that the Blu-ray drive is, defected or whatnot, and he overnighted me another one. Yeah. So right now he didn't say anything about sending the other one back. He doesn't care. I mean, what are they gonna do? Fucking refurbish it? So right now I have 2 PS4s. I have one that's just HDD only, hard drive only, no Blu-ray, and I have this new one that hopefully the Blu-ray drive works. Another good thing about this is now that I have not opened this box yet, but now I'm going to have 2 of these, which is make sure I don't show you guys the code. Okay, I have 2 of the 4 games, pick one. So right now, instead of only getting Far Cry 4, I'm actually going to end up getting 2 of these, because I have 2 of these now. So yeah, I kind of lucked out on that, right? So it's almost like getting a 2-game bundle now for free. Far Cry 4 and most likely 2K15 will be the choices. If you guys go back and listen to the other video, you'll see that we eliminated Little Big Planet and Destiny right off the bat. And the only reason why I didn't get 2K15, or I didn't have the intentions to get the 2K15 if I never got a second code, was because I didn't have a second controller. So I was going to get Far Cry 4. But now I have a second code, and I'm going to get the 2K15 because I could even play by myself. But I'm not going to get 2K15 if I only had 1 code because I want the Far Cry 4. But now I have 2 codes. I'm getting 2 games. Yeah, so that's about it. I thought maybe I would do an unboxing video this time around. So, as you can see, the Sony seal is on here. This has not been opened yet. And this has not been opened yet. So, let's take this over here. Sorry for the sniffles. I blow my nose. Okay. We get a knife. And now let's walk it back over to there. I just don't want to walk all the way to the kitchen, showing you guys the, shit you don't want to see. So I have one hand, so bear with me. Okay, PlayStation 4. pick one game bundle. And like I said, I have 2 codes now because I have 2 of these PlayStations. I'm probably going to have to send that broken one back to him. But he was busy, so he's going to call me back probably tomorrow. But they'll probably fix that and sell it as a refurbished console. And I'm not going to keep 2 consoles. I don't need 2 PS4s. And I'm not going to do that to him. He was nice enough to send me the free, and then give me a replacement. Took my word for it, sent me another one. He knows I'm not going to lie to him about that. So yeah. And a couple of other things I didn't talk in the other video. I'm actually happy that, I'm back to talk about these other videos. Because there's a few other things I would like to talk about. How about before we get into the unboxing, let's talk about this. Okay, I have a 3-month PlayStation Plus card that I actually bought, but it only cost me $8 because I had a $10 certificate on BestBuy.com that I didn't even know about because my cousin bought a TV and she used my Best Buy account with her credit card, so she got me the points, and I guess I had points, so it equaled up to a $10 credit. So this was not $17.99, this was $7.99 because I had a $10 credit. Another thing I bought is because, as you can see up there, I have the Turtle Beach P11s. P11s. Okay? Now, before I show you this, I'm going to show you this. The P11s have this kind of connector. This one goes into your PS3, because this was designed for the PS3. Okay, and this is for chat. You do not get game sound with just the USB. Again, this is not for PS4. We're talking about the PS3 now for a second. Okay, this goes into the front of your PS3. Okay, and then, hold on a minute, bear with me. Okay, and now you know how your hold on, bear with me, I wouldn't know I was doing this now. Okay. These are your AV cables that come with your PS3. Let's say you didn't have an HD TV, right? This goes in the back of your PS3, and this goes into your TV. If you had AV, remember these, like Nintendo and Sega and stuff? Okay? Now, when you use the P11s with your PlayStation 3, it also comes with a splitter cable, okay? And then the bottom of this is this. So, back over here, we're talking about the USB that goes into the PS3, and then this would go into this. Let me do this real quick. Okay? So that's just before I show you the upgrade I got, I'm just explaining this in case you guys are wondering why the fuck I'm talking about this now. Okay? So let's say this goes in your PS3. This plugs into this, right? These are over here now. This goes in the back of your TV, into your red and white port. Okay? But before you plug these into your TV, you take your red and white from the AV cable. Hold on, bear with me again. I might lose you. Okay, you go like this. Okay? You go like this. This goes in the back of your TV, and you plug this into your PlayStation. So it's almost like you're using HDMI and your AV cables, but you're not using the yellow one, which is video, which is your picture. This is just for your sound, left and right. So once you plug this into your PlayStation, onto your TV, you go into your PlayStation settings, and you change the output to AV. This is what gives you game sound into your headset. The USB is strictly for chat. That's why people who buy regular USB headsets, who plug it into a PlayStation 3, wonder why they don't get game sound and just chat, and they bought it for game sound so they can play at night without disturbing someone in their house. It won't work like that, unfortunately. You have to have a setup like this. So that's why the P11s work perfectly. So this goes in the back of the TV, and then you change the setting and you get game sound, and then on the headset, headset, you could control them separately. Sound and game sound. So you could chat, you can make louder than the game sound and make the game sound lower than the chat so you can hear the chat, and you can hear yourself talk too so you don't scream into the mic. Anyway, now let's get to the part I wanted to talk about. Now, PS4 doesn't have AV cables because it's PS4. There's no such thing as that anymore. It's just HDMI. So you're probably saying to yourself, well, how would you use this in your PS4 with this? Because now you have no AV cable. So this, you know what I mean? Now, a lot of people are saying, well, you can plug it right into your controller, which is true. That's what we're going to talk about before we go on to the final thing I want to talk about. You can use these with your PS4. But you see this little plastic thing? You have to cut this off so you could separate these wires. So you have enough slack to plug the USB into the front of your PlayStation 4. And then you could separate this long enough to run this way back to there into your controller. Now, I was going to do this, but I don't want anything connected to my controller. It's supposed to be wireless. I don't want to have a wire. The only wire I want on my controller is if I'm charging the controller and want to play at the same time. Okay? That's where this came into play. This is called the PS4 headset upgrade kit for a Turtle Beach headset. It's called the DAC1, DAC1, DAC1. Okay? And it looks like this. This is all this is, okay? This USB plugs into the front of your PlayStation 4, okay? You then take your Turtle Beach P11s and you plug them into this box, okay? So let's do that real quick. This goes into here, and this goes into here, okay? And this goes into your PS4. So now, this is an adapter. It allows you to use an old headset, any Turtle Beach headset you have. Even the X12s or the Xbox ones, the PX11s or whatever, you can use with this. There is one more hole up here, and what that's for is it comes with an optical cable. Jesus Christ, I gotta smoke some pot. You plug the USB into the front of the PlayStation 4, and you plug your optical cable into the back of your PS4. This allows the game sound to be transmitted to the DAC1 into your 3.5 into your headset. Again, this USB is only for this USB, which is, if this powers the device and it gives you chat, this will not transfer game sound. That's what the optical cable's for now. The optical cable is on this end of the device, but transfers to your 3.5. This allows you to control your chat and sound, game sound, separately again. Okay? Now there's one more wire that comes with this in the box. Alright, this is, I don't even know what this is for. I think this one plugs into the controller and the other plugs into this. If you just wanted chat, I don't understand what the point of this. It works without it, and you don't want to use that because then you have a wire on your controller. This is the setup you want with this. This is $35, and if you have the P11s or the P12s or the XP or whatever for the Xbox ones, they like the P11s are for PS4, but the PX11s or the X12 or whatever are for Xbox 360 is what I meant. You can use that with your PS4. You have to buy this thing. This thing is great. And I like it. I know that works because before I realized my Blu-ray drive was broken, I set that up and everything was working fine. At first, I wasn't getting game sound through the headset, and the way I knew that the game sound wasn't working is because on the headset, when I would move the chat volume up and down, the PS3 4 sound would go up and down, and the game slider did nothing. I found that the optical cable wasn't plugged all the way in, plugged it all the way in, then all of a sudden the chat only up and down on the chat, and the game slider worked for the sound, which is exactly how you want it to work. The game slider is for your sound of your XMB and your menus and all the clicking, and the chat's strictly for chat. Now that we got that out of the way, we'll go ahead and get this unboxing going. Just give me one quick second. Look at Lily for 1 second. Okay. I wish I had a GoPro and this helmet strap. I wish that's what I should have did. I should have put on my motorcycle helmet with my camera on top of the helmet, and this way I would have been able just to wear it without using my hands. Okay. Like I said, I'm getting 2 vouchers now because of this. So I lucked out. It was good that the Blu-ray drive was broken. I lucked out. Okay. PS4, 500 gigabyte. Watch, play, and stream your movies, TV shows, sports, and music. They should say stream your gameplay. Alright, because that's a good feature. Experience more together. Instant game collection, free games included with your PlayStation Plus membership. Play next generation online multiplayer games on PS4 system. Membership extends to PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3, and PlayStation Vita systems. Four games, pick one. Choose your favorite for digital download with included voucher. In my case, I get 2 out of the 4. Okay. And here we go. Alright. And it's broken. I know, I saw a video on YouTube of a guy opening his PS4. And as soon as he pulled down this flap, he's like, well, how does the box open? How does the box open? How do we open this? I almost fucking threw up. Okay, how dumb are you that you can't see that this opens like this? Okay, you have to be a schmuck. You have to be a schmuck. Alright, so here we are. Here's our quick start guide. Alright, here's our quick start guide. Alright, this is what tells you not to take apart your PlayStation 4. You have the DualShock 4 controller. The DualShock 4 controller. Beautiful, huh? Beautiful. Under this flap, we have the controller charger, power cable. This is the little, oh God, really? Really, Microsoft? I mean, Sony? Okay, all these other bags are sealed, but hold on, I gotta put the phone down for a second. I'm sorry, guys.